the main event between James Degale and Matt Floyd was a very, very scrappy fight, man. I mean, the referee kept getting involved, kept interfering. You know, there was a headbutt from Matt Floyd. He headbutted James Degale. James Degale punched him after the bell. Both fighters had points taken off them. I mean, it wasn't a good main event. In fact, it was terrible. You know, I did not enjoy the main event. The rest of the card, it was actually pretty good. I was actually quite impressed by the rest of the card. A lot of knockdowns, knockout. I mean, it was very entertaining until you go to the main event. You know, normally I don't watch bare knuckle FC. I don't watch bare knuckle boxing. I just don't watch it. I've never been interested. But when I heard James Degale was taking part in this event, I thought to myself, yeah, let me just watch it. Let me see what it's about. And I'll be honest, I really enjoyed it. Obviously, it's way different to traditional boxing with the gloves, you know, and I feel like James Degale and Matt Floyd, he fights out of Australia now. I checked out his profile and he's had 17 pro fights. He's won 15 of them, lost 2, and he's won 10 fights. He won 10 fights via KO. So, you know, he's been a professional boxer himself coming into this, and he was making his debut at bare knuckle boxing, same as James Degale. And you can tell both men lacked experience fighting bare knuckle. You know what I mean? Because in boxing, traditional boxing I'm talking about with the gloves, look, you can take a lot of the punches on your gloves, yeah? You can kind of take it, ride with them and everything like that, yeah? But bare knuckle, completely different kettle of fish, man. Because these guys are punching hard, punching with their, you know, bare knuckle. Every impact hurts. Like every impact, like, it's gonna do damage. Whether you block it with your hands or like is gonna hurt in it. That is the main difference, bare knuckle and traditional boxing with the gloves. And also, like, I was watching a lot of the fights last night, and you can have good technique, you can have good footwork, like you can have all of those combinations, but you know, if someone cracks you, even if it just glazes at you, even if just a little touch, like that could drop you. Is it enough to drop you? Because these guys, it's all knuckle. It's all knuckle, man, and every single punch hurts. And you can see by their faces of the fighters that they're cut up. They're cut up quick, you know, and that's because you're not using no gloves. Like there's no protection at all. So I felt like because of that, both fighters, Matt Floyd and James Degale, they just couldn't make the adjustments. You know, it was their first fight, making their debuts. They couldn't make that transition from fighting with boxing gloves and then no boxing gloves. I feel a lot of the time they were clinching, holding on to each other. Do you know what I mean? There was a lot of wrestling. It just got really messy. It got really messy. Now, shout out to James Degale, respect to him for stepping up, like for even coming back at 39 years old, not being active for 7 years, going straight into the Lions Den, bare knuckle boxing. That is not a joke. I have respect for both men that took part, yeah? He got the win. He got the win. I'm sure that's what he wanted. And the promotion, BKFC, they wanted to use the name of James Degale to get more eyeballs, to get more audience, you know, especially from the hardcore boxing fans. You know, I never watch it, but I watched it because James Degale was involved. That's why I watched it. And Degale got the win, got the victory, but I'm thinking to myself, would he carry on with bare knuckle boxing? If he watches back that fight, would he want to carry on? And also, he was fighting Matt Floyd, who was making his debut himself in bare knuckle boxing. Now, what happens when James Degale steps up against someone who's a bit more experienced at bare knuckle boxing, who's had a few fights? How is he going to perform then? I mean, he's going to get hurt, man. From what I saw last night, he's got a lot of improvement to do. There's a lot of adjustments that he has to make if he wants to be successful at bare knuckle boxing. Because like I said, if you compare it to the traditional boxing with the gloves and everything, it's a completely different sport, man. Like the way you fight, the way you approach, like even the punches, like the way you throw it, all has to be different, man. You have to like respect the distance. You get too close, uppercut to the body, man, with the knuckles, man, you're going down, man. You're going down. He's no joke. That's why I say I respect these bare knuckle fighters, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, they go through hell in there. Like, you really have to be a savage. You have to have that dog in you. You have to be willing to go through pain, to go through the trenches to get a win out there, man. You know, and a lot of the fights, they end quite quickly. Like, if I'm going to look at the positives of it compared to boxing with gloves, you know, you're going to have 12 rounds and you might take more damage because obviously the gloves are padded, so you're not feeling the impact of the knuckle as much. So you take more damage long term. But with bare knuckle boxing, because there's no gloves, because it's all knuckle, it's bare hands, yeah? One punch, you get cracked, you get knocked out, fight is over. You know, you might get knocked out in round 1, round 2, so fight is over, you know what I mean? So long term, from what I've heard, some people try and justify the sport. They say that it's actually less damaging than traditional boxing with gloves. That's what people say. So I kind of understand where they're coming from, because look, one punch, bare knuckle, bam, you cracked, you're out, finito, you can go back home to your family. But boxers who wear gloves, you know, they can take a lot of punches in 12 rounds, and long term is more damage. So I can kind of see where they're coming from. Do you know what I mean? But still, for me, watching is like, yo, these guys are savages, man. These guys are savages. Like me, you couldn't pay me to do bare knuckle boxing. Like I'm just not doing it, man. The damage I see in their fighters' faces, nah, it's not for me, man. If I was pushed into it, someone offered me the bag, the big bag, yeah, I might consider it. But just like that, nah, that's not for me. It's not for me. But yeah, James Degale, not a great performance, not a great comeback. But you know what? He's been away for 7 years, not being active, not being involved in combat sports. So I can't really hold too much against him. He done okay, not the best. He's still got a lot to work on, his technique, a lot of adjustments to make, not just physically as well, mentally as well, because obviously he's coming into that fight. He's probably approaching like a boxer, you know, that someone that's wearing gloves. Nah, that is not it. He really has to change the mentality and really know that, listen, you're in there's bare knuckle, man. Now, whether he's going to carry on, for me, if you're asking me, should he carry on? No, I don't think he should carry on. I think, listen, you had one fight. Listen, you've had a taste of it. You probably got paid handsomely as well. Leave it alone. I don't know what contract signed. Maybe he signed a 2-fight deal, 5-fight deal. I don't know what the contract is, but I wouldn't want to see him get in there against a bare knuckle fighter who's more experienced, who's had a couple of fights, because I think he'll lose. I think he's gonna get cracked. You know, that's just my opinion on it. But let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Did you watch the fight between James Degale and Matt Floyd? Did you watch it? What did you think of it? What did you think of both fighters? Do you think that James Degale should carry on? I don't think he should, but you might think differently. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, my people. I really appreciate it. Once again, thank you so much for watching EMGM Sports. It's me, your boy Enzo, the realest in the game. Please don't forget to smash the like button. And if you're new to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe, because you're really going to help the channel to grow. I'll be back real soon with another one. Until then, stay blessed, my people. Peace.